What up? What up? What up? Let's start this show, man. This is Blues House. Welcome to the house. I'm your host, Bluminati, where we talk about that good old, I guess you want to call it nerd culture entertainment, blurred culture entertainment, movies, TV shows. Yeah, we can get into music, we can get into comics. It don't matter, man. But like I said, welcome to the house. Let's hit that intro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back. We are back. Yeah, man. Hey, what up? What up, Bruce? Bruce Wayne Beach? Who that is? Who that is? Who that Boochie? What up, man? What it do? What it do? All right. So I'm gonna go over some quick news real quick. Something real quick, because I want to hop into this Josh Whedon and this Gina Carano situation. You know what I'm saying? Real controversial. You know how I go out here in this world. But like I said, real quick news, man. I want to hop into Moongirl and Devil Dinosaur. I know a lot of people don't even know what Moongirl and Devil Dinosaur is. Show y'all who this is real quick. Boom. So Moongirl, Devil Dinosaur will be getting a series. I want to say it's an animated series on Disney Plus. Either I think it's Disney Plus. It might just be regular Disney, man. But if you don't know anything about Moon Girl, she's like one of the smartest characters in the Marvel universe. She actually opened up a time rift, which brought in that red devil dinosaur right there. That brought that. You see what I'm saying? So she's real smart. This is from CNET.com. It says Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur series will star Diamond White as the lead, and I believe Diamond White has done a couple of voiceovers, voice acting for a couple of real popular television shows out there. It says Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur star actress and singer Diamond White as a 13-year-old prodigy, Lunella Lafayette. Disney announced Wednesday for its upcoming 2022 animated series. The show will be based on the Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur comic series that debuted in 2015, in which Lunella opens a time vortex that sends a 10-ton T-Rex named Devil Dinosaur into present-day Manhattan. Lunella's superpower allows her to team up with Dino, voiced by Fred Tatasciore. I hope I ain't butchered that, man. My bad, cuz. From Marvel's Avengers Assembly series. The show is executive produced by Lawrence Fishburne, so there you go. Lawrence Fishburne, he bringing some heat. Will also bring to life in a recurring voice role, the Beyonder. So he'll be playing the Beyonder. Damn, that's kind of dope. Who in the comics often plays a role in Marvel's cosmic stories. This show will be Fishburne's latest calibration in the Marvel Universe, following his role in 2018's Ant-Man. And that's he played Goliath in that. I want to say he played Goliath. And he also voiced 2017, voicing the Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. I didn't know he had voiced Silver Surfer. That's dope. The cast reveal also includes Alfred Woodard from Marvel's Luke Cage as the godmother Mimi, Tashira Zamata as Luana's mom, Adria Jermaine Fowler as Lunella's dad, James Jr. and Garrett Anthony Williams, Disney's Doc McStuffins as Lunella's grandfather Pops. The show is set to debut on the Disney Channel. Development on the Moon Girl project for Disney Television Animation was teased back in 2018. So this thing been in the works for a minute, man. Been in the works for a minute. So that's what's up. That's what's up. The show's production staff also includes Rodney Clouden from Futurama, Jeffrey M. Howard, and a couple of other folks. So that's what's up, man. So if y'all into some Disney animation, if y'all know who Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur is, be on the lookout for that. Coming 2022. That's what's up. That's real dope. That's real dope. So onward. Gonna keep it moving. Like I said, I want to get into this Gina Carano stuff, man. So I'm gonna keep it moving. So Disney, since we stuck in Disney or Marvel or whatever, Disney, Marvel, however you want to put it, they are coming up with a Hercules live action Hercules joint, right? I think it's helmed by the Russo brothers. The Russo brothers, they're the ones who did, if I remember correctly, Avengers, Endgame, and Infinity War. was the Russo brothers. So should be something dope, man. Should be dope. Should be dope. Come on, what you doing? Act right. So boom, Hercules. Y'all know what Hercules is. If y'all can see that, hopefully y'all can see it. But Hercules live action. This is coming from, but with Cinema Blend. All right, so Cinema Blend reports Russo brothers offer update on the Disney's live action Hercules movie. Disney's live action remakes have become a franchise unto themselves with success rivaling Marvel or Star Wars. Later this year, we'll be getting the live action prequel Cruella with Emma Stone, while new versions of The Little Mermaid and Pinocchio with Tom Hanks after that. Several other remakes have been rumored that may or may not come to pass, but one that we know for sure that is at least being worked on is the new Hercules live action movie, and it's produced, like I said, by the Russo brothers. I wonder if they're going to direct it. It's just produced. It was nearly a year ago that the first reports came out that indicated a Hercules remake was in the works. And unlike many of the rumors regarding such films, we have heard that one was eventually confirmed by Joe and Anthony Russo, who are producing the film for Disney. Now, Joe Russo has gone on the record with the LCB podcast to say that while things are still early, the project is moving forward, as the script is actually very nearly done, according to Russo. He says, quote, "The script's about to come in a week. We've got a lot of time to care with it. It's a movie that was really important to me and my kids, something that they watched when they were young, so we've got a strong emotional connection to it." So I know a lot of y'all out there watched Hercules growing up. Pretty decent movie. Not one of the best, but it was decent. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed the muses singing or whatever. And Hades was a dope character. I really enjoy Hades. Our intention is to look at everything we do and think about how we can build it out. What can you give that it expands? It gives you different opportunities for storytelling in it. So we're going through that same exercise with Hercules. Is can we build it out? Can we build a world out of this that extends beyond it and will be compelling? I think that's what audiences are craving right now. They want to see something really cool that they want to get lost in for a decade. So that's our mission, to provide them with that experience. It's still early. So it sounds like to me that this movie is not just going to be a one and done. Seem like this movie is going to be about, hey, what up, Geek Mansion? What up, what up, what up? Seem like this movie is going to be about, they're going to be extending the worlds. So I think that's going to be dope. Them extend the worlds. I mean, you might have Hades, you know what I'm saying, where they have a whole movie, him going against Hades, him going up against Zeus, you know, all these different things and stuff like that. So I think that's dope, man. They want to expand the world. It won't be a one-off movie. So that's dope. That's dope, man. Hercules. There's no date, no time or when it'll be coming. They just said that the script is basically finished. So yeah, man. That's dope. That's dope. Hercules. What y'all want to see Hercules live action? Anybody want to see Hercules live action? Guess it really don't matter because it's coming anyway. Hercules live action is coming. It is coming. So let's keep it moving. Let's hop into these Josh Whedon accusations. Now, if a lot of y'all might not know Josh Whedon, and I'm a big fan of Josh Whedon, man. Big fan of good old Josh Whedon, even though I think he fucked up the Justice League movie, but you know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there right now. But Josh Whedon has been accused by former Buffy the Vampire television show of having, I guess you could say, misconduct, unbecoming on the sets. So Josh Whedon out here acting brand new on the set of Buffy the Vampire Slayer back in the day. And if y'all don't know, the homie Ray Fisher, he brought this up during, he's been bringing this up when Josh Whedon was attached to the Justice League movie back in, I want to say that was 2017. The Justice League movie came out in 2017, I believe. Josh sabotaged the Justice League movie. Yeah, he did. He sabotaged that joint. Yep, accusing him of racism. As you see, yeah, the homie Bruce Wayne, Josh sabotaged the Justice League movie. And Cyborg, yeah, Ray Fisher accused him of racism, all of that. Ray Fisher, he came out hard, man. Came out real hard about Josh Whedon and the tactics that he had about being real hard to work with, was on some bully shit, you know what I'm saying? Just making the workplace real hard to work in, just a hostile work environment. So like I said, and Josh Whedon, and what's crazy is, so you got Ray Fisher, who a lot of people didn't believe. I know who it is, man. I know it's Bucci. A lot of people didn't believe what what Ray Fisher was saying. He came out with the about having the work environment bad, and I don't think he necessarily was just trying to put it on blast, but he had to say something. You know what I'm saying? Plus, being the only black cast member of Justice League, he had to come out and really say something. But Josh Whedon has been touted for feminism. So now you got all these women who were in his television shows back in the day coming up and stepping forward and saying how he treated them like shit, basically. So this is from Vox.com, and it's talking about how Josh Whedon's feminist legacy unraveled. Josh Whedon won awards for his feminism. The women who worked with him say that that's not the whole story. Now, this came out today. It says on Wednesday, actress Charisma Carpenter accused Josh Whedon, the celebrated screenwriter and director behind Buffy the Vampire Slayer and the Avengers, of abusing his power when she worked with him. Josh has a history of being casually cruel. He has created hostile and toxic work environment since his early career, Carpenter wrote in a statement that she posted on Twitter. I know because I experienced it firsthand repeatedly. So she coming out firing, bang, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying this nigga out here trash. He fake with it. Carpenter is best known for her role as the mean girl turned demon fighter Cordelia Chase on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If y'all don't know who that was, she played Buffy's little sister, if I remember correctly, on the show, and in the spinoff show Angel. In her statement, Carpenter says Whedon berated her over her appearance, reprimanded her for getting a tattoo, calling her fat when she was pregnant, and became vindictive after refusing multiple phone calls from her agent. He learned of her pregnancy. So he treated her like trash while she was pregnant, calling her fat and shit like that. This is what motherfuckers who be self-proclaimed feminists, but behind the scenes in real life, you know what I'm saying? They out here doing dirty. They out here acting a motherfucking fool. Let me see. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring up, let me share this. I'm going to bring up her statement, what she posted on Twitter real quick. See if y'all can see this. So right here, this is what she tweeted. She says, my truth, and she says, hashtag I stand with Ray Fisher. She said, for nearly 2 decades, I have held my tongue and even made excuses for certain events that traumatized me to this day. Josh Whedon abused his power on numerous occasions while working together on the sets of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel. While he found his misconduct amusing, it only served to intensify my performance anxiety, disempower me, and alienate me from my peers. The disturbing incidents triggered a chronic physical condition from which I still suffer. It is with a beating and heavy heart that I say I coped in isolation and at times destructively. So damn, he was messing up her whole shit. Last summer, when Ray Fisher publicly accused Josh Whedon of abuse and unprofessional behavior toward the cast and crew during reshoots on the Justice League set in 2017, it gutted me. Josh has a history of being casually cruel. He has created a hostile and toxic work environment since his early career. I know because I experienced it firsthand repeatedly. Like his ongoing passive-aggressive threats to fire me, which wreaks havoc on a young actor's self-esteem, callously calling me fat to colleagues when I was 4 months pregnant, weighing only 126 pounds. He was mean, biting, disparaging about others openly, and often played favorites, pitting people against one another to compete and vie for his attention and approval. He called me in for a sit-down meeting to interrogate and berate me regarding a rosary tattoo that I got to help me feel more spiritually grounded in an increasingly volatile work climate that affected me. My bad. I'm gonna bring up the tweet because it's some more to it. See if I get this cracking. You come on. Damn, it's a lot. It is a lot. And she went in. She wrote like a whole book on Cuz. Let me see what I leave off at. Man, it's a lot. I ain't even gonna read it. It's a lot. Basically, she going in real heavy on Cuz, accusing him. Where the rosary join at? Yeah, she got like 2 books on her. I ain't gonna read all this. I ain't gonna read all of it. But so Carpenter is making her statement public now, supported the actor Ray Fisher, who accused Whedon of abuse and unprofessionalism behavior on the set of 2017's Justice League. So that's what I was talking about earlier when I was introducing this whole thing. And if I recall correctly, his wife, after his wife divorced him, she came out and said how toxic and how trash of a dude he was. You know what I'm saying? So that's, he par for the course right now. He's shooting 100% with women. You know what I'm saying? All these women coming out and trashing him. You got Amber Benson, who played the good witch Tara. She describes the set of Buffy as a toxic environment. Michelle Trachtenberg, who joined the cast of 14, that's who was Buffy's little sister. She writes, I'm brave enough now as a 35-year-old woman to repost this, adding what he did was very bad. Anthony Stewart Hill, who played Buffy's mentor, Giles, even spoke about it. He described himself as gutted at the allegations. I've been up for most of the night just running through my memories thinking, what did I miss, he said. Also, the great Buffy herself, Sarah Michelle Gellar, has come out. As you know, she played Buffy and issued her own statement saying, while I am proud to have been associated with Buffy Summers, I want them to know that I'm forever, that I don't want to be forever associated with Josh Whedon. I stand with all survivors of abuse, and I'm proud of them for speaking up and out. So it's crazy. Josh Whedon, self-proclaimed feminist, man. Self-proclaimed feminist. Whedon's feminist backlash went mainstream in 2015, and it's been brewing much longer. The feminist backlash against Josh Whedon began in earnest in 2015. It was centered around a scene in Age of Ultron, written and directed by Whedon, in which Black Widow appeared to say that because she can't have children, she's a monster. What about me, Josh Whedon wrote one Dissolution fan. Do you think my broken ovary and useless fallopian tube makes me a monster? They was coming at old Josh, man. They was coming at old Josh Whedon. That's crazy. Crazy. So Josh Whedon getting to it, man. Getting to it. What y'all think about Josh Whedon, man? Do y'all think he should be canceled? I think they done with him anyway. I think after the Warner Brothers investigation that happened, I don't think he'll be working in Hollywood no time soon, because I think the investigation did come out and said that he was on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is just basically solidifying his whole shit. It's solidifying that he will not be working no more. It's solidifying that he is done in Hollywood. But who knows? He might pop up. Who knows? But like I said, this was, so remember I brought up his ex-wife. It says in 2017, Whedon's ex-wife accused him of emotional abuse. Oh man, hold on. Get a drink real quick. Accused him of emotional abuse, calling Whedon a hypocrite, preaching feminist ideals. Cole alleged that he repeatedly cheated on and lied on her throughout their 15-year marriage, and that he carried on multiple affairs with actresses he worked for, even as he acclaimed for his feminist bona fides. He is not who he pretends to be, Cole concluded. So yeah, man, dude is, I guess he is he like the, what, I ain't gonna say that, he ain't doing that, but he like, they just made him super toxic to work with. I don't think anybody rocking with old Josh Whedon right now, man. So what y'all think of old Josh Whedon? I mean, like I said, I was a fan of his, man. I enjoyed Buffy. He did Dollhouse, Firefly. Like, he got some, his catalog is a dope catalog. You know, that's what's crazy about these things, because I'm about to hop into the Gina Carano situation, right? And you know what I'm saying, you want to root for these people, man, and you might have some admiration for these people, but then it comes out that these, you know what I'm saying, they were just trash. You know what I'm saying? And the most, me, I'm one who can kind of separate the art from the person most of the time, you know what I'm saying? But when you out here parading as something and then it comes back that you really is something different, you know what I'm saying? And you don't even, it's not that you have a foot in, foot out. You like just totally the opposite. You totally different than what you proclaiming to be, man. I don't know how much respect you get for that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not I don't necessarily counsel people, but I guess Josh Whedon, you done, son. You done, bro. You done. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Maybe you get another job, maybe you won't. But this brings me to the Gina Carano situation. She was recently fired from Disney uh, due to the shit that she was doing on social media. And I wouldn't necessarily say it was due to that shit because this is what I want to do. Let's do I would like to do a timeline of Gina Carano, right? Let's do a timeline of Gina Carano because I see it's a lot of things that I see a lot of people saying, you know what I'm saying, about Disney and how, oh, they fired her for her political views, this, that, and the third. And that just ain't the truth, man. That is far from the truth. So if y'all have even followed the Gina Carano situation back when she first started posting shit, Disney was giving her a pass after pass for some of the shit that she was posting on Twitter. A lot of the shit that she was tweeting. You know what I'm saying? Pass after pass. She now one thing that I didn't agree with was it was the LGBTQ community coming at her about putting her pronouns into her bio. And she basically didn't want to do that. And to me, that's her prerogative. She ain't gotta put her pronouns in there, and for them to come at her sideways, you know what I'm saying? Shame on them. They shouldn't be doing that because they should be the opposite of bullying, right? The LGBT community, to me, and don't cancel me, these just how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Don't turn and don't become the aggressor. Don't become what people have done to you for all these years. You know what I'm saying? So when a person says, no, I don't want to do that, that's not them making fun of you or them saying they don't stand with you. They just don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have he, him, or whatever the pronouns is that I identify by in my bio. You know what I'm saying? I have my name that I go by, and that's it. And if she want to just have her name or whatever, that's then that's it. So later, what happens? She finally put up beat bop boop or some shit like that, and she was like, "Now I ain't making fun of the community. This has got something to do with R2D2." You know what I'm saying? But then she come to find out it was about the LGBT. So that's one strike. Boom. Right. So now you're making fun of the LGBT community. Then she started posting up like anti-mask shit, saying that coronavirus was a hoax, put forth by the Democrats, shit like that. Like a lot of the shit was just ignorant, right? Just ignorant. So, but Disney let it slide. Disney let it slide. Now, from my understanding, Disney reached out to her management, not management, her team. I just say her team, and told her, "Hey, you need to chill." Right? She even got with Mando himself, Pedro Pascal, because Pedro Pascal's sister is trans. What happened to freedom of speech? How does this hurt Lucasfilm? Freedom of what you mean freedom of speech? What freedom of speech was broken? Tell me what freedom of speech was broken. And how does it hurt Lucasfilm? They ain't hurting. I'm pretty sure they ain't want to do this. They gave her chance after chance after chance. This ain't like the first time she did it. This ain't the first time she caused controversy. Chance after chance. Fourth time, fifth time, you spit it. If I give you three strikes, and then I even let you hang on the third strike, I still keep you on because you, after we done had two meetings, and you say, "Oh, no, I'm good. I'm gonna walk everything back. I'm gonna come up with, I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna say this." You do all that, and then you come with some more dumb shit. I'm getting rid of you. And this ain't got nothing to do with freedom of speech because you are free to speak how you want to say. Speak all day. You could talk. You want to get on Twitter? Get on Twitter. But like everything else, things have consequences. So you're not finna bring your bullshit to my house, right? You just not finna do that. If somebody come up into your house and just start talking ill of some other guest that's in your house, it's a consequence of that. Now, not saying that they can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Gina Carano got every right to post what she want to post. So her rights was not infringed on. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is stopping her from speaking. So the freedom of speech is there. Talk all day long. And like I said, I was, but you know, I'm still a fan of hers. I still think she did that role pretty good. I don't know her as a person. I don't just cancel people because of their political views or some of the things that I identify with. Now, if you're blatantly out to injure me or cause harm to me and my family or to my culture, yeah, I'm gonna disassociate myself. But when it comes to, I'm pretty sure her and Pedro Pascal got together, was friendly on set, was good work buddies. I'm pretty sure her and Melinda May, I can't remember her real name, was good work buddies. Her and what's the black dude? Apollo Creed. I'm gonna call him Apollo Creed. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they was good work buddies. I'm pretty sure she probably was one of the dopest people on set. Everybody might have loved her. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, this did not step on her freedom of speech. She good to go. She good to go. She could talk all day long. So let's get into this article. It says the Mandalorian star Gina Carano fired amid social media controversy. It says Gina Carano is not currently employed by Lucasfilm, and there are no plans for her to be in the future, Lucasfilm said in a statement. So Lucasfilms is coming out distancing themselves from Gina Carano already. So Gina Carano will not be returning to Mandalorian. Gina Carano is not currently employed by Lucasfilms. Nevertheless, her social media posts denigrating people based on their culture and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. On Wednesday, Carano was trending on social media after the Mandalorian star shared a post inferring that being a Republican today is like being Jewish during the Holocaust. No, they aren't silencing her by removing her. How do you even think? Let me get away from the article. Let me just address this. How do you even think that they are silencing her by removing her? She can talk. Like, people got to understand what freedom of speech is. Freedom of speech in a private area. Yes, I can stop you from coming into my establishment. You see what I'm saying? If I have, let's say I own a restaurant and every day you come in that restaurant and you breaking my dishes or you causing harm to my business, I'm gonna say, nah, you're not allowed in my business no more. That's what Lucasfilm and Disney did. You got too much heat, too much controversy. You causing me dollars. It's a lot of Jewish people who keep the lights on over here at Disney. It's a lot of Jewish people who probably pay her salary when she was on Mandalorian. It's a lot of Jewish people, you see what I'm saying, who supply things, but they aren't silencing her. She still has her Twitter. If she want to get on social media, she can do that. If she want to go outside and talk, if she want to get a camera and make a video, she can do that. She can go get another job someplace else and somebody else to take her. You know what I'm saying? So no, she has not been silenced. She has not been arrested. You know what I'm saying? She has not been fined by the government. Remember, when talking freedom of speech applies to the Constitution. That applies to what the country has done to you, not a private citizen, not a private entity, not a store. Yeah, you got the right to speak, but I also have the right to show you what your consequences are when you talk, especially when you talk sideways, right? That's point blank, period. The Instagram post was deleted, but the screenshots were shared by users. And as it happens in the past, social media users called for the termination from the hit Disney Plus Star Wars show. This is not the first time Carano, who plays former Rebel Alliance soldier Cara Dune on The Mandalorian, has been the focus of social media ire for her political comments. Like I said, it's a timeline. So it's not like Disney just, you know what I'm saying, got rid of her over one post. Shit was adding up. This shit was now, if y'all don't remember, Disney did fire somebody over some posts. They fired James Gunn. James Gunn, who was the director of Guardians of the Galaxy. Then Disney said, nah, we saw that. Get the hell out of here. Now, the thing about it, the tweets that he had tweeted were from 7 years ago. And since then, he even said he was tripping. So he had already apologized, had already pushed that aside and said, look, I ain't that same person no more. I don't even know what I was thinking. Boom. But somehow Disney got a hold of it and they fired him. They didn't give him no warning. They didn't sit down with his team, his crew, and say, hey, look, man, we need you to come out with a statement, this, that, and the third. Nope, they just fired him. Now, it took them a year because, you know what I'm saying, to say, hey, James Gunn, we apologize. You know, we want you back. Start directing back on our films. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have fired you. We was too quick. We pulled the trigger too quick, right? But in this situation, she has been given chance after chance to fix her, to just stop doing ignorant shit, man. To just stop doing ignorant shit. So it says last September, she issued contentious tweets, one in which she mocked mask wearing amid the novel coronavirus pandemic, and another in which she falsely suggested voter fraud occurred during the 2020 presidential election. The Mandalorian debuted at Disney November 19th, and as its highest profile series, helped power the streaming service to impressive subscription numbers. Now, here's Disney basically saying, hey, look, man, we done gave you the biggest opportunity in your life. You one of the biggest stars, you know what I'm saying? You hot right now. You dope. Don't mess this up, because not only are you bringing heat on yourself, you bringing heat to me too. You bringing heat to me too. We need you to chill. Stop with them tweets, man. Just calm down. We don't care about your, you know, you want to do politics, do it someplace else. Because right now you bringing heat to us. Especially if the shit, it ain't like what she was talking was on some debatable type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the mask wearing. That's according to, you know what I'm saying, to science. It is proven that if you wear a mask, it slows down the spread. Not that it stops the spread, but it slows down the spread, right? So that's proven. That's not something that's necessarily debatable. Voter fraud. Who said that there was voter fraud? Everybody who are the powers that be recognize Joe Biden as the president of the United States and recognize that he won in a fair election. So to come back and say voter fraud, that's not something that's debatable. You can't debate things that are, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was no evidence of voter fraud. So why are you even coming out with that? Like I said, none of these things are debatable. So then you come back and say you're akin being a Republican as being the same as, or going through the same things that the Jewish community went through when the Holocaust occurred. Like, what? So being a Republican means that you shot dead in the streets. Being a Republican means that people came through and burned your house down, pulled you out your house, put you into concentration camps, experimented on you, did all these types of things, gassed you, burned you. I ain't seen that happen with no Republican. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Republicans get in political debates with whether it be the left or the right or whatever. I've seen stuff like that, but I ain't never seen a Republican get treated like a Jewish person was treated by the Nazis. I ain't never seen that. Show me that. Like, where's the proof in that? So Disney is like, nah, we gave you all these chances, bro. We gave you all these chances. You got to go now. Because it seems like to me she got cocky. Seems like she just kept going. For some reason, she couldn't turn it off. Like, how you don't, it's like, what are you trying to prove? Are you trying to be a martyr? If you're trying to be a martyr, you know, I heard something today. If you're trying to be a martyr, you have to look good on wood. And at first, I didn't know what they were talking about. But Jesus, right? Jesus would be known as a martyr. Look good on wood. He was, you know what I'm saying? They're using that. He was crucified, you know, on the cross, wood planks, whatever. Look good on wood. What is his legacy, though? What was he standing up for? You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, who's really coming to your aid? Because I see a lot of people coming to Jesus's aid. You know what I'm saying? Most martyrs, at the end of the day, get looked at a different light once history reveals things. But to me, this just showed that you was with the shits. Butcher, we talk about Gina Carano from the Mandalorian, and what she, you know what I'm saying, they fired her or whatever. They fired her last night, but I think they had already was probably already planning on getting rid of her. And I, you know what I'm saying, because from what I understand, they was planning on giving her own show, but instead of giving her own show, they came out with what it is, the Sheriffs of the Republic or something like that. And I think she was just gonna be a part of the show, but it wasn't gonna be her show. Oh, you say who was the martyr? Jesus, man. Jesus. Jesus Christ, bro. Nah, I'm saying she was trying to be a martyr. To me, it seems like she's trying to be the martyr. You know what I'm saying? It seems like she's trying to carry the cross for conservatives for some reason. And I'm like, why would you, to me, when you high profile like that, come on, man. Butch, you stupid. I ain't fuck with you, Butch. But to me, when you high profile and you, it's not like you done had the most stellar career. You see what I'm saying, Gina? Yeah, she trying to be Malcolm X. She trying to be somebody. But even the thing is, Malcolm X had his, you know, had his followers. Malcolm X was dope, but Gina wasn't. She wasn't the best MMA fighter when she was in I forgot. She didn't even make it to UFC. You see what I'm saying? I think it was Impact or something like that. So she wasn't the best MMA fighter. Then she gets her chance in Hollywood, right? Came out, did I forgot the name of her first little movie she did, and then she had, you know, B and C movies from then on out. Now she has the opportunity. I think she was in Deadpool, the first Deadpool. Now she has the opportunity to be in this massive series of Mandalorian in this massive ecosystem. V's on his page taking her for. I mean, the thing is, you can take her for some of the stuff that she done. Like when they bullied her about, or when they was coming to her sideways about the whole putting her pronouns up on her page or whatever. Like, cool. She didn't want to do it. Y'all leave this lady alone. She don't want to do that shit, man. She don't want to put her pronouns up. You know what I'm saying? But then when she come back and say, ha ha, I am making fun of y'all, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Because now you are trying to start shit. So it's like, it seemed like to me she just wanted to start shit. Nah, I don't think she should have got fired either. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't think she should have got fired. I don't think she should have got fired. I think they should have slow burned her ass. And what I mean by they should have kept her on, and if they wanted to get rid of her, have her role just diminished slowly in the Mandalorian. And sooner or later, write her off, kill her off, boom. Hey, your contract is expired. We don't need you no more. You know what I'm saying? But I think Disney had to, I mean, I give you 4 or 5 chances to get your act right, and you don't act right, I'm gonna act right for your ass. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what happened with Disney. You know what I'm saying? With the House of the Mouse. They had to make a move. They had to make a move. Let me see what Lede say. Jared says they probably were waiting to see which way the wind blew after all her talking. They waited until they had a really good reason. She pretty much fired herself. I agree, man. I do think she fired herself. This shit is crazy. Like, she just painted herself into a corner that she couldn't get out of. Dog, we gave you 3 chances. On the fourth, on the third one, on the second and third, when we sat down with you, reached out to you, drew up a statement that you agreed to, came out, did the apology, the whole tour, all of that, and then you still with the shits. And that shit comes back on me. On Magic Mountain, on the Epcot. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you not finna bring none of that heat my way. So if you want to talk that, you know, look, we're gonna distance ourselves. You no longer need it, because it ain't like they necessarily need her to continue on with the Mandalorian series. You know what I'm saying? They don't necessarily need her to continue on with the new series that they was coming out with. She ain't the biggest star in the world. All this attention, and you know, it could be the attention that she's finally getting that she didn't get earlier in her career. She didn't get no attention when she was doing the MMA thing. You know what I'm saying? She didn't get none. Cyborg, I think Cyborg got all that attention. And I don't think she ever got a chance to fight Cyborg to even make herself a notable MMA contender in that realm. Hollywood, she goes, you know what I'm saying, gets into Hollywood, fairly decent looking white woman, you know what I'm saying, gets into Hollywood, get some attention, and now you want to, you know what I'm saying, act a fool. I don't understand. I don't know. It could just be me, man. But certain opportunities, I don't think you mess up. And it could be, you know what I'm saying, she coming from a place of privilege, thinking that her next meal is always going to be there. Her next meal ticket is always going to be right around the corner. And nah, because and another thing is, it's 2021. How many times have we seen people come out ready, pick forks, pickaxes and shovels, ready to cancel somebody? How many times have we seen that over the slightest stuff? So now you coming back to back to back to back to back with the trash. You know what I'm saying? Talking, let me not call it trash, but with your viewpoint. And I'm not saying that you're not allowed to have your viewpoint. I stand behind people being able to speak their mind. Speak your mind. But know when you speak your mind, once you hit send, and the whole world sees it, because it's not like what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? People get around, they social circle, and they talk to like-minded individuals that they talk to. You see what I'm saying? It ain't like that no more, because you hit send and it goes to everybody. It don't just go to the like-minded individuals that you normally participate in with in your social group. This goes out to everybody. That should go out to everybody and come right back to you. And now you wonder why your name trending and they talking about fire such and such, cancel such and such. Don't trend for the wrong shit, man. Trend for some good shit. And the thing is, it seemed like everybody really liked her character. Seemed like everybody really enjoyed the shit that she brought to the Mandalorian. Think before you hit that button, man. Is your career worth standing up for some shit that ain't even substantiated, some shit that ain't even factual? Your career worth that? Because I mean, I know what you was trying to do, and the thing is, it's probably a lot of people who done got themselves in trouble by texting something, and the person who received that text read it differently than how you sent it, because the context was off. So imagine doing this shit on Twitter with millions and millions of people seeing your text or your tweet, and there's no context to it. Just a nuanced text out there floating around in the cyber universe, going from this person to that person to that person to that person. Half of these motherfuckers can't read or don't know how to read in between the lines anyway, and they just gonna take their own, you know what I'm saying, own interpretation of your tweet, and that's what it's gonna be. So nah, you ain't even think, you ain't been. It's like for the past, Mandalorian came out in 2019, and you've been in the headlines since for negative shit since 2019. Since you got the role on the Mandalorian, you've been in the headlines for some dumb shit. When did you stop and think, hey man, I need to stop because these Disney checks is looking pretty good? You know what I'm saying? I can still take the stance that I take, but maybe I need to take it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to be a silent investor. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to be a silent investor in what I believe in, because right now these Disney checks looking real good. It makes no sense. Like, why would you do that? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. And like I said, I think she did a real good job playing that character. Real good job. Matter of fact, she's one of my favorite characters on the show. Hate to see her go, but I get it. What you got, Lede? What you got for me? I thought she was pretty good, but dig your own, but she dug her own grave. Oh, well, just like old buddy from The Expanse. I like his character, but he messed up, although a lot worse than Gina. They both got to go. Yeah, I mean, we get in, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say we because I'm talking from a person, you know what I'm saying, us as people. We get in certain situations and it seems like we're now invincible because we get a little money, we get a little cachet, a little clout. That's, you know what I'm saying? Old word, but it's new to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Get a little clout about ourselves, and now we act like our shit don't stink, like the world can't touch us. And that's stupid as fuck. It's stupid. Because not only can the world touch you, but you on one of the biggest platforms in the world talking reckless. You on Twitter. Who ain't on Twitter? All these celebrities, these not news pundits and stuff like that, all of they just waiting on you to, they probably got Google alerts on you. When you first messed up, they probably, all right, we need to put a Google alert on her because she gonna come back and say some dumb shit. She gonna come back and say some dumb shit, so we just gonna Google it. So the next time she posts something and it comes up, that shit come right to their phone. All right, we got her. Boom, cancel, fire her, whoop de whoop. But now I'm seeing backlash on Disney for firing her. I'm seeing cancel Disney Plus hashtag floating around Twitter. I think it started trending. Cancel Disney Plus. Why, for her? Y'all probably weren't even watching Disney Plus or was still in it anyway. Cancel Disney Plus. Like, what other choice? I mean, like a lot of people said I wouldn't have fired her. I wouldn't have fired her. Nah. But I understand why they terminated her. I understand why they distanced themselves from that. You see what I'm saying? It's just like if somebody came out, if I'm the head of Disney, black man, and let's just say majority of my investors is black money coming in. Let's reverse all this shit. Most of my investors, black money, right? She comes out and she says something racist, racially motivated. I don't know, using nigga this, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. What am I supposed to do? Now, let's just say this ain't the first instance that she done did that. Let's just say I've given her rope after rope. Just, you know what I'm saying? Well, here you go. Here you go. Time after time, you keep making this mistake. When is enough? My investors looking at me like, hey man, she out here, she wilding again. Hey, I'm gonna pull my money. If you bet your money on that horse, I'm gonna pull my money. I'm gonna pull my money. So Disney, me being Disney, I'm like, you know what? I can't have my investors pulling out on me off of one single talent who don't even make up the broad spectrum of the universe that we over here building in the Lucasfilms department that I got going on. She can be replaced at any time. So nah, she had to go. She got to go. And like I said, it's not, her freedom of speech was not infringed upon. Her freedom of speech was not infringed upon. They didn't stop her from tweeting. They didn't shut down her account. They didn't arrest her for tweeting. Didn't nobody run up in her house and kick her in her face? Run up in her house and shoot her while she was asleep? Her freedom of speech was not infringed upon. But there are consequences for every right that you have. There's still a consequence carried on with that right. Right to bear arms, but if you shoot that bitch in the wrong neighborhood, you can go to jail. Yes, you got every right to bear arms, but what you shooting at? Why are you shooting? Freedom of speech, freedom to bear arms. It's a lot of things it's a lot of rights that we have that also carry consequences. A lot of them. This was just the one that came with her. When I was in the military, there's a lot of things we couldn't do. We still had the right to do it. I can do it. But the military, being the entity that it was, they didn't identify with certain behaviors. So certain behaviors had to be cut off because you represent this branch of the military now. When you go work at Walmart, it's certain things that Walmart don't want to be associated with. They say it's in the handbook. They want you to dress a certain way. That's not infringing on your freedoms. It's saying you want to work here. These are the things that we want done. These are the things that we want you to do. And if you can't comply to that, then you can kick rocks. And you can go on about your merry way and doing how you want to do it or what you want to do. It's real simple. Real simple. You want to use Twitter? These are the rules. I know a lot of people don't read that user agreement, but those are rules in there. So if you do something on Twitter that Twitter has deemed to not represent them as a company, they might shadow ban you. That's not infringing on your freedom of speech. You can still go write a letter. It's the same tweet that you want to tweet to the world. Go write a letter. Go make copies. Get your whole bunch of stamps and send it to everybody that you was gonna tweet about or tweet to. You see how I just did that? So your freedom of speech was not infringed upon. You can still make that phone call. Freedom of speech is not infringed upon. You can still make a videotape, and if you got the means to broadcast it to everybody in the world, you can still do that. Freedom of speech was not infringed upon. So yeah, quit acting like her situation is a bad move by Disney, because it wasn't a bad move by Disney or Lucasfilms or whatever. It's like I tell my son, when you leave my house, you represent me, so don't go out there acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? For those who have kids, when your kid leaves your house, they represent you. You are grooming them and getting them right, so they don't make your family look bad. So they don't make you look bad. Your last name, the namesake that y'all share together, because they represent you, right? It's the same thing. She represented Disney, so she was making Disney look bad. So she had to go. You see what I'm saying? She had to go. She was a grown woman. She had to go. They gave her chance after chance. And this is just my take. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about it? Gina Carano, her situation with Disney or Lucasfilms, I mean. I got anything for me in the chat before I get up out of here? Let me know. Anything before I get up out of here, man. Nope. Well, if y'all got something, like I said, leave a comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Had to go, but Disney would have. All right, I'll bring you back up. So he had to go, but Disney would have caught flack either way. Yeah, they would have caught flack either way. Either way, they was, you know what I'm saying? Either way, they were gonna catch hell for that. Because not for no reason, but just because. Anything Disney does, they gonna catch flack for. So I just think that they weighed their options. You know what I'm saying? And this was the best option, because I'm gonna catch flack regardless. If I keep her on, I'm gonna catch flack. If I fire her, I'm gonna catch flack. Which one? Because I look at it like this. She might be fired now, right? She might be fired now. Let's say they don't recast her character. Let's say they don't kill her character off. Her character just fades away into obscurity in the background. A year later, they bring her back like nothing happened. I could see a scene right now. She come in saving Mando and Baby Yoda. After they done had, you know what I'm saying? After Gina Carano and Lucasfilm has hashed out everything and they got her under some kind of fucking your phone and start tweeting some dumb shit, you really done. You ain't coming back. And we're going to make sure that you don't work in this town ever again. You know what I'm saying? I could see them doing something like that. I could see that because, like I said, the situation that James Gunn had, it happened with him. They brought him right back. He'll be right back directing the new Guardians of the Galaxy film. I think it's 2023 or 2024. After he does because after he left Disney, he went right on over there to DC, got him a job because Warner Brothers was like, you fucked up and let James Gunn go. He could rock with us. We'll let him do our Suicide Squad movie. Let him produce our Peacemaker television show. So yeah, and it's business, man. A lot. It's not personal. Remember, a lot of this stuff is not personal. It's just business. It's just business, man. That's it. Just business. But I'm over my time, man. I'm over my hour. Normally on the screen for like an hour, no more than that. So I'm gonna head on out, man. I appreciate y'all for listening and interacting. And like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe, because I do plan on bringing y'all this heat every this daily heat every day as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Schedule permitting. Did I get rid of that? I think I did. Nope. So boom. Hit me up on all my socials, man. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. I also do Discord. I got to put that up. And I need to put up my tip link. I have a tip link that I do. So if you want to support the channel, you can hit me with the tip link. So that's that, man. But like I said, I appreciate y'all coming, man, and enjoying this conversation at Blue's house. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Peace.